Welcome to Passion Travel. Join us as we explore fascinating destinations, uncover hidden gems, and embark on unforgettable journeys. Subscribe now and ignite your passion for travel. Chorizo a la Sidra, chorizo sausage, cooked in cider, flavorful and juicy. Chorizo a la Sidra recipe. Ingredients: 500 grams, about 1 pound, of chorizo sausage, preferably fresh, not dried. 500 milliliters, about 2 cups, of Spanish cider, or any dry hard cider. 1 bay leaf. Olive oil, optional, for frying. Preparation. Prepare the chorizo. If you are using a whole chorizo sausage, cut it into thick slices, about 1 inch thick. If the chorizo is in smaller links, you can leave them whole or cut them into chunks. Optional frying. In a large skillet or frying pan, you can add a small amount of olive oil and heat it over medium-high heat. Add the chorizo slices or chunks to the pan and fry them for a few minutes until they start to brown. This step is optional, but adds a nice texture to the chorizo. Cooking with cider. Place the chorizo into a large pot or saucepan if they are not already in one. Pour the cider over the Queso de Tronchón is a traditional Spanish cheese from the region of Aragon, specifically from the small town of Tronchón. This cheese has been celebrated since the Middle Ages and even mentioned by Miguel de Cervantes in Don Quixote. It can be made from sheep's, goat's, or a mixture of both milks, and it has a distinctive wheel shape with a concave top and bottom. Characteristics: texture, semi-hard to hard, depending on the aging process. Flavor, mild, slightly tangy, and buttery when young. It becomes sharper and more complex as it ages. Aging, typically aged for a few months, but can be aged longer for a more intense flavor. Ingredients: sheep's milk, goat's milk, or a mixture of both. Rennet. Salt. Preparation, general overview. Milk preparation. The milk is heated to a specific temperature to prepare for curdling. Coagulation. Rennet is added to the warm milk to induce coagulation, forming curds. Curd cutting. Once the curd has formed, it is cut into small pieces to release the whey. Cooking and stirring. The curds are gently heated and stirred to expel more whey and develop the desired texture. Draining. The curds are drained of whey and then placed into molds, giving Queso de Tronchón its unique shape. Pressing. The cheese is pressed to remove additional whey and compact the curds. Salting. The cheese is salted either by rubbing salt on the surface or by soaking in a brine solution. Aging. The cheese is aged in a controlled environment, allowing it to develop its characteristic flavors and texture. Serving suggestions. As a tapa, serve Queso de Tronchón sliced with olives, cured meats, and crusty bread. In dishes, use it grated over salads, incorporated into baked dishes, or melted in sauces. With wine, pair with a variety of Spanish wines, particularly robust reds or crisp whites. Morcilla, blood sausage, usually grilled or fried. Morcilla is a type of blood sausage popular in Spain and many Latin American countries. It is made primarily from pork blood, pork fat, rice or onions, and various spices. There are many regional variations, each with its own unique blend of ingredients and flavors. In Spain, some of the most famous types of morcilla come from Burgos, Asturias, and León. Characteristics. Texture, firm and slightly crumbly, with a rich and hearty texture. Flavor, savory, with a hint of sweetness from the onions or rice and a complex blend of spices. Color, dark, almost black, due to the pig's blood. Ingredients: pork blood, pork fat, rice or onions, depending on the region, garlic, paprika, salt, black pepper. Other spices, varies by region, can include cumin, oregano, or cloves. Preparation, general overview. Mixing ingredients. The pork blood is mixed with finely chopped pork fat, cooked rice or onions, garlic, paprika, salt, pepper, and other regional spices. Stuffing. The mixture is stuffed into natural pork casings. Cooking. The sausages are typically boiled to cook the blood and solidify the mixture. After boiling, they may be dried, smoked, or further cooked, depending on the specific recipe and regional tradition. Serving suggestions. Grilled or fried. Slice the morcilla into rounds and grill or fry them until they are crispy on the outside. Serve as a tapa or appetizer. Montaditos, small open-faced sandwiches with various toppings. Montaditos are small, open-faced sandwiches, commonly enjoyed as tapas in Spain. They consist of a slice of bread topped with a variety of ingredients, ranging from meats and cheeses to vegetables and seafood. Montaditos are known for their versatility and the endless combinations of flavors they can offer. Characteristics. Size, small, usually bite-sized or slightly larger. Bread, typically made with crusty bread like a baguette or a small roll. Toppings, a wide range of ingredients, often mixed to create unique and flavorful combinations. Common ingredients. Bread, baguette slices or small rolls. Olive oil. Garlic, optional, for rubbing on the bread. Meats, jamon serrano, chorizo, salami, roast beef, etc. Cheeses, manchego, goat cheese, brie, etc. Vegetables, tomatoes, roasted peppers, olives, arugula, etc. Seafood, anchovies, smoked salmon, shrimp, etc. Spreads, aioli, tomato paste, olive tapenade, etc. Garnishes, fresh herbs, pickles, capers, etc. Preparation. Prepare the bread. Slice the baguette or rolls into pieces about half an inch thick. Optionally, rub the slices with a cut clove of garlic for extra flavor. Drizzle with olive oil and lightly toast the bread slices until they are golden and slightly crispy. Add toppings. Spread a base layer on the bread, such as aioli, tomato paste, or olive tapenade. Layer with your chosen toppings, arranging them attractively on the bread. Common combinations include jamon serrano and manchego, top with thin slices of ham and cheese. Tomato and anchovy, spread crushed tomato on the bread and top with anchovy fillets. Goat cheese and roasted peppers, add a layer of creamy goat cheese, and Pinchos Morunos, marinated pork skewers, grilled to perfection. Pinchos Morunos are Spanish skewers made with marinated pork or lamb, inspired by Moorish cuisine. These flavorful kebabs are seasoned with a mix of spices and grilled to perfection, often served as a tapa or main dish. Characteristics. Texture, tender and juicy, with a slightly charred exterior. Flavor, rich and aromatic, featuring a blend of spices such as paprika, cumin, and garlic. Cooking method, grilled or broiled, giving the meat a smoky flavor. Ingredients. 500 grams, about 1 pound, of pork shoulder or lamb, cut into bite-sized cubes. 2 tablespoons olive oil. 1 tablespoon lemon juice. 2 cloves garlic, minced. 2 teaspoons ground cumin. 2 teaspoons ground paprika, sweet or smoked. 1 teaspoon ground coriander. 1 teaspoon ground turmeric. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/4 teaspoon cayenne pepper, optional, for heat. Salt and black pepper to taste. Skewers, wooden or metal. Preparation. Prepare the marinade. In a large bowl, combine the olive oil, lemon juice, minced garlic, ground cumin, paprika, coriander, turmeric, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, if using, salt, and black pepper. Mix well, to create a marinade. Marinate the meat. Add the pork or lamb cubes to the bowl and mix thoroughly to ensure the meat is evenly coated with the marinade. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 2 hours, preferably overnight, to allow the flavors to meld. Prepare the skewers. If using wooden skewers, soak them in water for at least 30 minutes to prevent them from burning on the grill. Thread the marinated meat onto the skewers, leaving a small gap between each piece to ensure even cooking. Grill the Pinchos Morunos. Preheat a grill or broiler to medium-high heat. Place the skewers on the grill and cook for about 8 to 10 minutes, turning occasionally, until the meat is cooked through and slightly charred on the edges. Bocadillos, sandwiches with fillings such as ham, cheese, or calamari. Bocadillos are traditional Spanish sandwiches made with a variety of fillings, typically served in a baguette or a crusty roll. They are a popular choice for a quick and satisfying meal and can be found in cafes, bars, and homes throughout Spain. Bocadillos can be simple or elaborate, showcasing an array of Spanish ingredients. Characteristics: bread, crusty baguette or roll, often lightly toasted. Fillings, wide range of ingredients, including cured meats, cheeses, vegetables, and spreads. Size, generally larger than a tapa, substantial enough for a meal. Common ingredients: bread, baguette or crusty roll. Olive oil or butter, for toasting. Garlic, optional, for rubbing on the bread. Popular fillings: jamón serrano, dry-cured Spanish ham. Chorizo, spicy Spanish sausage. Queso manchego, aged sheep's milk cheese. Tortilla española, Spanish omelette with potatoes and onions. Tuna and olives, canned tuna mixed with olives and sometimes mayonnaise. Roast pork, thinly sliced roast pork. Tomato, fresh slices or a spread made from grated tomato, sometimes with garlic and olive oil. Piquillo peppers, sweet, roasted red peppers. Anchovies, salt-cured anchovies for a salty, umami flavor. Grilled vegetables, such as eggplant, zucchini, and bell peppers. Aioli or mayonnaise, for added creaminess. Preparation: prepare the bread. Slice the baguette or roll in half lengthwise. Optionally, rub the inside of the bread with a cut clove of garlic for extra flavor. Drizzle with olive oil or spread a thin layer of butter. Lightly toast the bread until golden and slightly crispy. Assemble the bocadillo. Layer your chosen fillings on one half of the bread. Popular combinations include jamón serrano and tomato. Layer jamón serrano and spread grated tomato on the bread. Chorizo and manchego. Place slices of chorizo and manchego cheese on the bread. Tuna and piquillo peppers. Mix canned tuna with chopped olives and spread on the bread, adding piquillo peppers on top. Tortilla española. Place slices of tortilla española in the bread. Roast pork and aioli. Spread aioli on the bread and add thinly sliced roast pork. Close and serve. Close the sandwich with the top half of the bread. Press gently to help the fillings adhere and cut the bocadillo in half if desired.